Hi, here with Marianne Izinga. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Kiwanis and the involvement that Kiwanis has locally here in the Kiwanis, Cambridge Kiwanis Calf Club, and what it means to the club and the members.
Okay. Well, basically, it's what our club is all about. We have a link between the agriculture and the city, and that is brought forward basically through our sponsorship with the Kiwanis members. So each member receives the sponsorship of one Kiwanian, and they get to know that Kiwanian through the year. The Kiwanian comes to the farm or comes to see their project, calf project. Some bond more than others, but it's a pretty special relationship for the kids to have an adult take an active interest in their club project. So, yeah.
Now, where did the local shows happen? Just for anyone who happens to be on the site and they wanted to go out and see one of the calf shows and see what they're all about, where can they see the kids showing?
Well, our biggest show is Cambridge Fall Fair, of course, up on the hill. We're there every year, rain or shine. So we're always praying for shine, of course. But so that's our biggest show. We also show in Elora, and Rockton in the fall is a big one as well. So
okay. Great, yeah. Great. You've got a couple of kids in the calf club. What is it? What have you seen as a parent as far as how it affects your kids and the leadership that they're able to get out of the club?
Well, for us, we are not farmers. We're once removed from the farm generation, but for us, the club experience is just awesome. They have learned leadership skills by way of elected office bearer within the club, public speaking opportunities, the time and the perseverance it takes to actually train a calf from scratch is a real character builder. There's a few tears shed in that process. And the winning and losing at the fairs is great for them to realize how to handle those situations as well. So it's very much character building is what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah. The work ethic it takes to train a cow and get the calves going, and then the pressures of showing a calf.
Being able to handle that without getting nasty, and being able to pat your friend on the back and say, "Good job, you won. I didn't, but good job."
Highs of the win and lows of the loss.
That's right. That's right. So for us, even though we're not actually farmers, the experience in the training of the child is great. Just really, really great. Plus the friendships that they form and the people that they meet in the process is really good. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the time.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Hi, we're here with John and Lyndon from 4-H, both Waterloo and Ontario. Guys, just tell me a little bit about the importance of having a sponsor to the local clubs and what it means to the clubs to have a sponsor such as the Cambridge Kiwanis Club.
I think it's a wonderful thing, and I think it's great for a sponsor or an organization to take an active role with youth, but especially with youth in agriculture. Mm-hmm. All right, and it's for us, it's a great agriculture awareness opportunity, and I hope it is for the Kiwanis as well. They're absolutely going to learn things from the 4-H members that they're paired with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Lyndon, tell me a little bit about kind of how big 4-H is kind of across Ontario, what it means across Ontario. I know we see it here locally and we see our local club, but how big is 4-H right across Ontario?
Excellent, great question. About 6,000 members across the province, 10 to 21 years of age, and 1,600 leaders or volunteer leaders are making that happen, allowing that magic to take place, and those kids learn to do by doing through those hands-on exercises that the leaders provide them with.
We understand that it's not just farming community that gets involved in 4-H, but people from the urban center can get involved and learn something that maybe they wouldn't have a chance of learning otherwise. How can someone, if they're seeing this video, how can they get involved if they want to get their kids involved, 10 to 21? Who would they call? How would they get in contact with somebody?
There's two websites they can go to. If you're in the Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge area, go to our website. It's www.waterloo4-h.ca. If you're outside the area, outside of Waterloo region, go to the 4-H Ontario website, which is www.4-h-ontario.ca. Both of them will help link you up with clubs in the area, get you signed up, but by all means, we very much have an agriculture awareness function, and we do have half of our members are not from farms.
That's great. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
I'm here with Emily Izinga. Emily, you're a local 4-H member here with the Cambridge Kiwanis Calf Club. What does it mean to you to be involved in the Calf Club, and what have you seen happen with yourself?
I've developed more leadership skills and learned how to help the younger kids and stuff in the club.
Now, last year at the Rockton Fair, you were in the speech competition. How did that go? Tell me a little bit about the speech competition.
It was good. It was really nerve-wracking, but...
Not like this.
No.
Now, all your friends are going to see this on, we're going to get this up on YouTube, and all your friends are going to see it. Friends in school or that you see around, what would you say to them to get involved in the 4-H club? What would you say they're the big benefit for having someone else join?
Well, it's really fun, and you learn lots of new stuff, so you should come.
Now, next year, you're excited about your calf selection. What are you thinking? Are you going to do well next year? Are you going to get yourself a good one?
Hopefully I'll do good. My uncle picks them for me, so.
He picks them for you? Okay. Well, again, with Emily Azinga of the Cambridge 4-H Calf Club. I'm here with Don Pavey, president of the Cambridge Kiwanis Club. Don, we found out today that our Kiwanis Club is the longest-standing 4-H supporter in Ontario. How has that benefited our club as a supporter of the 4-H community?
Well, first of all, I knew that we had been a sponsor for a long time, but I didn't realize that we probably are one of the longest sponsors in Ontario, which is really quite tremendous. I think what the sponsorship of the Kiwanis 4-H Calf Club has brought is a realization to our members of the importance of agriculture in our community, in our society. It also allows our members, who for the most part urban dwellers, to have they and their family members go out, see a farm, see it in operation, as opposed to just a drive-by and think, oh, that looks nice. We actually get to meet, become friends with members of farm families.
Now, today at the meeting, it was announced the start of the David George Perrin Memorial Scholarship Fund. Tell us a little more about that. Who has a chance to take that and further their education?
The board of directors of the Kiwanis Club decided that we wanted to establish a memorial in David George Perrin's name, so that he would always be remembered. This was a young man who died quite tragically back in October last year. So what the award does is it's a $1,000 annual scholarship, and it's initially to be awarded to either a 4-H Calf Club member or former member. And then, because we were concerned that there might not be an eligible candidate in that group, because some of them are fairly young, we said the second criteria is for a student within the city of Cambridge or the township of North Dumfries who is going on to university or college, but in the study of agriculture. And we want, and there's a criteria which actually tries to exemplify the personality of David Perrin himself as an outstanding young man, and we're hoping that the candidates will in fact exemplify those personalities.
That's great. Thanks very much.